Hello everyone, our respectable honorable faculty and my fellow members. Welcome to our presentation. In this presentation topic about the following facts: securing a network system with public key infrastructure, implementation of transport layer security on HTTP for HTTPS connection. Here my fellow members. So in today's interconnected world where sensitive information flows through networks, it is crucial to protect data from unauthorized access and ensure its integrity during transmission. This presentation aims to provide an overview of PKI, explain the concept of transport layer security (TLS), and discuss how it is implemented on the hypertext transfer protocol to establish a secure HTTP connections. By the end, we all have a better understanding of the importance of PKI and TLS in network security, ratherly TLS in network security. And later on, we're gonna be discussing about the code and the implementation part, as well as the benefits they offer in ensuring the confidentiality and authenticity of data transmitted over the internet. Now, I'm gonna be overviewing the public key infrastructure in brief. PKI is a framework that enables communication and data exchange over an untrusted network such as internet. It consists of a set of policies, procedures, and technologies that facilitate the creation and management of digital certificates, which are used for authentication and encryption purposes. PKI relies on asymmetric cryptography, where each entity processes a pair of cryptographic keys, a public key and a private key. The public key is widely distributed and used to encrypt data, while their corresponding private key is kept secure and used for decryption. Now we are heading towards the requirement part of this presentation. So first of all, we have to configure the certification authority ACME CA with ACME root CA as the root CA, and then later on configuring the web server with Apache 2 on Linux host, DNS configuration for www.verysecureserver.com, firewall configuration to allow necessary ports 53, 80, 443 only, CSR configuration and generation for the www.verysecurity.com, the same website, and transferring the CSR to ACME CA, the certification process, that is verification and certificate generation from CSR. Also, we're gonna be transferring the certificate from ACME CA to www.verysecureserver.com. After that, we're gonna install of the signed of the SSL certificate in the server of www.verysecureserver.com and making the system trust ACME root CA. By this, implementation of a simple file uploading page in the server. We're going to be upload a file to the server and verifying the security of the connection by inception. What is inception? It is the padlock icon and with Wireshark from another computer or another end devices. Revoke the certificate issued to that website www.verysecureserver.com from the CA and distribute the first CRL, verifying the revocation of previous certificate from the CRL. No padlock icon. The next part will be described to my fellow members. Samir Al-Fayed.
Now we are going to talking about SSL certificate. An SSL certificate is a digital certificate that enables secure communication between web browser and web server. It verifies the identity of the website that encrypts the data transmit, ensuring the privacy and security. Now we're talking about how SSL certificate work. First, it will communicate with secure communication initiates. When a user attempts to access the website with the HTTPS, the web browser requests a secure communication to the server. Then SSL handshake, the SSL server responds by sending SSL certificate to the server. Then the certificate contains the server's public key, the digital signature, and other relevant details. Then comes to the certificate verification. The browser checks the SSL certificate validity and authenticity. It verifies the digital signature using public key of the trusted certificate authority that issued the certificate. Then encryption, the encryption key exchange. If the certificate is valid, the browser generates symmetric key that encrypts it using the server's public key from the certificate. This encrypted key is sent by the server. Then come encryption and decryption. Both of the browser and the server now possess the shared session key. They use the key to encrypt and decrypt the data transmitted to secure the communication. This encryption prevent unauthorized parties from interception and the information. Now we are going to talking about certificate revocation. SSL certificate revokes occur when a previously issued certificate become invalid before its expiration date. Revocation necessary in situation such as compromise the private key. If the private key is associated with an SSL certificate is compromised and installed, the certificate must be revoked to prevent unauthorized access or impersonation. Then comes to misuse or errors. If certificate was mistakenly issued or contained incorrect information, it may be rebooked or reissued with the correct detail. Then comes to the change and ownership of the organization. If there are changes in the ownership or legal entity associated with the certificate, such as company name change or any acquisition, the certificate may be revoked or reissued to reflect the update information. Revocation of SSL certificate is typically achieved through the certificate revocation list called as CRLS or online certificate status protocol, which is known as OCSP. CRLS are listed maintained by CA contains information about revocation certificate. OCSP is real-time protocol where the client queries the CS server to check the revocation status of an specific certificate. By revoking a certificate, its validity is nullified and browser and client can be recognized that certificate is no longer trusted and ensure the security of communication. Thank you. That's on my part. Next part will taken care of by Nilafar.
Thank you. I'm Nila Farhana. Now I'd like to discuss about DNS configuration. The first step is to configure the domain name system for domain. DNS translates domain names into IP addresses, allowing computers to locate and communicate with each other on the internet. Our host configuration. Our computer resolve the domain names verysecureserver.com and www.verysecureserver.com to locate IP address 127.0.0.1. Then step 2, for OpenSSL environment path configuration and for creating a server certificate. Here we use a command. Here we use country name BD, organization name East West University. Use common name www.verysecureserver.com. Here we use email address. Sub.ca certificate used to delegate certificate signing authority to intermediate CS or to issue entity certificates directly. For creating a sub.ca certificate, we use this command. Then country name we use BD, locality name Dhaka, organization unique name CSC. We use common name ACME CA. Root CA certificate. Root CA certificate is to top level certificate in a PKI hierarchy. Root CA certificate serves as the foundation of trust for the entire PKI system. It is a self-signed, meaning that it is signed with its own private key and doesn't require any higher level authority to vouch more for its authenticity. For creating a root CA certificate, we can use this command. Country name we use BD, locality name Dhaka, organization unique name CSC. We use common name ACME root CA. Here is output. For checking subroot CA certificate, we use these two command, and here is output. Exporting the subroot CA key file in a subroot CA pfx file, we use this command, and here is output. Signing server certificate with subroot CA certificate, we use these two command, and here is output. Replacing the RSA encryption for the server and the subroot C key for setting the validity, we use this command, and here is output. Step 3, creating certificate. It's a virtual host which is on port 443. Here we register our domain, which is verysecureserver.com. After that, we turn on the SSL engine, and we point SSL certificate file to the server.crt. Step 4, revocation of certificate. We use this command, and here is output. To generate a revocation CRL file, we use this command, and here is the output. To see the revocation file, we use this command, and here is output. So that was all from my part, and I will let to invite my next member to continue. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Naimullah. Today my topic is secure server. So here we see our secure website, and here is username, password, and browser, and submit. Here is a file selected. In this, in the next below we see that the file 487 PDF is uploaded. So let's say all the process together. The first thing, and we once website is loaded, we can see that our web page is showing, and once we circle on the upper left, and the local sign, we can see that the access certificate has been correctly. So the other, we see that here are certificate view www.verysecureserver.com. Here is general. Here is the some secure services like fingerprint, and it is very secure services. Yes, and in these details, so we see that the file is uploaded, and the search and certificate web browser are two main in file HTTP and SSL configuration are details. If we double click on the certificate, we can see all of this information as well. And normally we can see here is some certificate version, serial number, certificate signature, algorithm. It is also issued by the same person, because this is the and certificate in the details. So we can also see all the rest of interface, like here we monitoring secret connection of the Wireshark. So in the Wireshark, we see the typing to capture packets of secure sites at cipher suites are used to secure the connection, and one can we see any information of data using third-party software. Security connection is used to we can see then the three-way handshaking of protocol. Here we see some hexadecimal number. It is very secure for monitoring unsecured connection using Wireshark trying to capture a packet of an unsecured site. It is not secured by cipher suites. Anyone can see any information of data using third party software. Those and which is some HTTP though, so we can clearly find the difference between secure and unsecured connection. In the next slide, we see some certificate of server root CA and sub root CA. Here we see some certificate part www.verysecureserver.com. Here is ACMEC. It is very secure protocol. Here we see that the certificate is okay. We also see that some certificate in ACMECA, the certificate is okay, and we see that the website is very secure. So thank you everyone. Allah Hafiz.